Welcome Pisces Aries to your May Astrodice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on in May. Okay. And those of you new to my channel, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope. Okay, let's see what's going on. Best message for Pisces Aries, please. Ooh, that one went flying. First house. Ooh, talking about yourself with Mars energy coming out and Cancerian energy as well. So going straight into Mars, what is it? Ooh, dynamic. That's what it is. Energy is physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Fighting for whatever it is you're looking for in the first house. And definitely with the first house, it is talking about yourself. I mean, the way that you are seen by other people, the way you see yourself, you know, how others see you as well. I always like to bring up, though, which is not usually in the card, is, you know, it's always what people see and the impressions you give to them. But I always like to say, hey, you know what? It's also about how you see yourself. Because those are the impressions you want to give others, is how you see yourself. If you see yourself as loving, you want them to see you as loving as well. So I think it's very important to worry about yourself as well, as not so much as what others see you as well, right? So, okay, so going Cancer over here is very beautiful because we're talking about this love. We're talking about the emotions. How does my family, how does my child see me? How am I seeing myself? Because like I said, I think the way we see ourselves is very, very important. Because if somebody says, I see you as sad all the time, then you can look in the mirror and say, wow, why do they see me as sad all the time? And then you can go in there and say, wow, I guess I do kind of look sad. I want to pucker up a little bit so that they can see me as more happy. But really getting into that happiness, not just some fake smile, right? So really kind of fixing yourself and reflecting upon what you want yourself to be so that others can pick that up as well. I think that's very important. But I never see that being taught that way. So it's always about what others think of me. But you know what? Somebody might tell you that you look amazing and strong, and then somebody say, I see you as weak and blah, 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 right? So I think impressions from other people can kind of contradict each other in some ways. So I think it's important what we think of ourselves. But this is talking about this child and this sensitive, loving, and may concern family and mother and child. So this is talking about how your family sees you. And what impressions are you giving off to your children? What impressions are you giving off to your mom and dad? Do they see their child as happy? Or do they see their child as sad and struggling? Do they see you? Well, obviously, the first thing we're going to say right away is they see the drive and the strength and the fighting spirit within you, because that's what the Mars is bringing out. So they do see you as a fighter, giving all that you have, right? Because it's the truth, and they're going to see you that way as well. That's really what I see, because that's what Mars is. They see you as a fighter, my friends. Strong. So in the beginning of the month, getting straight into the situation, the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. What is the best thing? The Six of Swords. So right now, even though you have the drive and the strength and the fighting spirit, in the beginning of the month, you're not going to really attain that at this time, because it feels like you're holding back from something. You're not moving forward with something that maybe you should give the drive and the strength to at this time, right? So not really giving it that drive just yet. But it does feel like it's in the energy. It feels more like I'm thinking about moving. I'm thinking about, you know, getting up off this fence and fence setting to move, but I haven't actually done it yet. Yeah, because there's some kind of loss and some kind of setback going on to where you feel like you cannot move at this time because something is setting you back. Something's holding you back. So you're really, there it is. There's that drive. Here's that Aries coming in. Mars is Aries planet. So you're really thinking about where you're going, determined to think, what's the mature move that I can make, right? What can I do to grow, to proceed, and to progress? But it does feel like wherever it is you want to move to in the beginning of the month, you cannot at this time because something is really holding you back from doing so. This setback just kind of threw you a wrench, my friends, in the beginning of the month. Okay? So, trying to not allow nightmares, no anxiety, trying to figure this out in the beginning of May. What am I going to do? Not trying to allow that too much, but you know, there it is, that I cannot move where I want to move at this time till I figure this piece out. So it's definitely something that you're going to have to use the drive and the strength to figure out what you're going to do about the situation before you can progress. In Aries, you guys might be dealing with an Aries. You know, you are Aries, you're Pisces Aries, so it could just be yourself really trying to take on this Emperor mode and really getting in there. If anything, you might even be dealing more with a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo, because in seriousness, this is what's holding you back. So I would say either you have a air sign or a earth sign that is holding you back more than anything. In seriousness. You're going to get in, this is where the drive and the strength and the fighting is going to come in, is with this Emperor saying, I understand you threw me a wrench. I understand we're not on the same page. I understand that this car broke and now I can't get to my job. I can't do this. I can't do that. So whatever the wrench is within the Cancer, but you're using this. Maybe you have to talk to your family to get some help over here with the Cancer. Whatever it is, you have to get strong for your family, for your child. You don't want them to see you weak, right? Right now is the time to not having to show any kind of weakness, not go under the water in your Pisces energy. Just literally stay strong like Aries and really fight. In the mid-month, you do have the 10 of Swords and the Page of Wands. Now you might be finding out that there is some disloyalty from an entrusted friend or a family member. Coming up in the Cancerian area, it's family. It could even be the bestest friend, right, that you think of as my blood sister, or, you know, this is my sister, however it is. My brother from another mother type of idea, right? Somebody, family, friends, somebody you think of as family, but they're disloyal to you. You're finding this disloyalty to you, and it's giving you 10 of Swords. It's almost like you're battling over here and you have the drive. They see you as battling and having the drive. Remember, this is the first house. You also see yourself as battling. You know that. You know you're in strong mode. You're not giving up. So the impression that you're giving out is the same you have within. Nothing is going to stop you. And they see you as very strong. They also see you as changing. So whoever this Page of Wands is sees you changing. They don't feel like, there's only two things here, guys. Two things. Seriously. Take it how it resonates. You're in 10 of Swords because this person doesn't think you're loyal to them. Or you feel that they're not loyal to you and your battling and your fighting spirit. So either they think that you changed and you're not loyal to them anymore and you've gotten too much power, you're fighting too hard and not giving enough back to the relationship, or they're unloyal and unfaithful. And the unfortunate part is it is the Page of Wands, so you might even find out that someone is unfaithful to you. And I hate to bring that up because you might find out in the middle of the month that someone has been cheating on you while all you've been doing is working so hard for your family. And then you find out that they are cheating on you. That is a player card. It is in reverse. Definitely playing around. So if those of you have an idea that they're playing around, there you go. And this gives you 10 of Swords. And this is going to change everything. Everything in your world. All you've been doing is fighting for this person, fighting for your family, fighting for your love, and then you find out they're cheating on you. We'll find that out though, and that's heartbreaking. Or they're doing something unfaithful like lying or doing something of the nature behind your, it feels very behind your back. And this is why you're sorted with the 10 of Swords, because they stabbed you in the back. No matter how you want to see it, they 10 of Swords you. They stabbed you in the back, no matter how. Why? I'm putting out all this stuff and I'm doing all these things for you, and you went and stabbed me in the back. So, and that's really how it feels. If you know that that person, that's not your case, then it's literally, they feel like you're working so hard that you've forgotten about them. They don't think that you are loyal to where you should be loyal because you're too busy trying to do this over here and you kind of forgot them. So they see you as kind of changing. But I really just, you guys, I'm so sorry. I really don't feel that. I don't. You have that Pisces energy in you. I don't see you not taking the compassions and changing away from the family. I don't see that. And then with that Aries compassion as well, I don't see that because they fight for the family. So I'm so sorry. I'm going with the really bad one. Now, cross watchers, you can say that that did happen, but I feel it, but it's like the smallest, it's like the smallest percentage of that actually being true. Sorry. You know, but you're not walking away from this right now because you can't. You're just more like ignoring it for now. But they do see you changing the attitude towards how you feel towards them. See, because they sorted you, they hurt you. You're not going to give it too much energy at this time because you're in so much pain and like, oh my God, I can't believe that you would do this to me right now. When don't you see what I'm trying to do? Don't you see that I'm in drive and fighting for my family over here with Cancerian energy? So you're not going to walk away right now. You're going to kind of put it on the side burner. But they do see that you have changed towards them. And it has changed. It's changed the dynamics of the family life, of the homestead, the way you treat them. And it's not that you're treating them bad, you're like ignoring them. You found out this bad message more than anything through a page of coins, or you found this person with a page of coins. I'm telling you, this is the same person. That's what I believe. I think all it's really saying, really, you guys, really what I see is the unfaithfulness of the page of coins. I'm telling you, this person here is the family member, the person who stabbed you in the back. It could just be a brother or a sister who stabbed you in the back, who was unloyal to you, talking about you as well. So you can take it all kinds of different ways. You won't really know, I guess, until mid-month happens, right? You won't really 100% know. Everybody's situation is going to be different. It's not a personal reading. No matter what it looks like it was a message that came in to tell you anyways, or you found them together one way or another. Look, your world has changed. You're being loyal to yourself and your family and to do the things you're supposed to do. You're not listening. You're not even paying attention to this anymore. These messages with the 8 of Wands, you're ignoring those messages. So this other person, we'll say this Taurus or this Capricorn who was messing around or hurt you or however it is, was disloyal to you, we'll just put it in that area, is trying to text you and you're ignoring the text because you're still trying to fight for the things you're doing. So the impressions that they see of you now is, wow, okay, Pisces, Aries is ignoring me. Would make you think any less than that. Yeah, but you still see yourself as, but you know what's funny, you guys? If we go over here, it's you still being loyal to who you are, your children, and the people that you need to be loyal to. So you know what? In this case, yeah, they're going to see you as, you know, What's wrong? Oh, don't tell me what's wrong. You just haven't opened your mouth. I don't believe you haven't opened your mouth about it yet. You're holding on to those messages. You're holding on to those text messages. You're holding on to this. It doesn't even, you haven't even opened your mouth yet because you're kind of ignoring it at this time. So you could be literally ghosting them and they're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. And that's how they see you. What happened? Well, that's okay because you have the judgment call over here, which is then you telling them, I know exactly what's going on. Right now, you're just resting. You're kind of resting easy, but you have a little anxieties going on about the situation because this was your relationship. I'm telling you, most of you, this was a love relationship. This is your husband, your wife. We have the Faith card coming out. This is now, all of a sudden, the end of the month. You're getting 8 of Swords now. Why? Because you have more messages coming in, because you do see them, the Empress, upside down, as being guilty of pleasures outside of the relationship. That's really what I see more than anything. Yeah, like I said, if it's a brother or a sister or somebody else, because you're not married or don't have a boyfriend, then it's this family member that you see is a great person who has hurt you bad. And now you're seeing them as not being faithful to you in the ways that they're supposed to be. Maybe they were gossiping behind your back, talking crap about you. Yes, something like this has happened. Right, now you're making the judgment call against the King of Coins. So whoever you're dealing with, you are definitely dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn for the majority of you. Others of you, it could be some kind of air sign. We have more, we got Gemini, more Gemini than anything up here. So it could be definitely those earth signs or Gemini. Yeah. So definitely. But yeah, and you're just keep working hard. And then how were the impressions of them seeing you? They see you as hardcore, and they see you as judging them. They see you as bringing in the judgment call against them because they are guilty of crimes against you. And this is what this is, the con man, the guilt, the, doing bad things against me. And yeah, you're bringing that out now. You're telling them, yeah, I know exactly what you've been doing. And then that's what's going to happen at the end of the month. Because you're still trying to get over here. But this here, this was the obstacle. This obstacle right here. This is what caught your attention at the very beginning of the month. Right here, this is the wrench that was thrown. This wrench got your attention and set you off your course of what you're supposed to be doing. Something got your attention. Either you've seen them together or you were hearing things flying through the air, right? The little birdie told me, or I've been hearing little birdies all over the place. And then bam, here it is. Yeah. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.